What's going on, guys? Welcome to this mini collective return to sender. Originally I was going to be doing one for my personal self. It's my birthday tomorrow and then we got a new moon, but I was like, you know what, I recently put out a video talking about how to do this and you guys had a lot of questions, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to show you step by step. And if you'd like to partake in this collective return to sender, all you simply have to do is give your intention, focus in on this video, give it a like, give it a comment. The more energy you put into it, the more effective it's going to be. Just simply state that any negative energy that's been sent your way is either returned to sender or transmuted into love and light for your benefit. So the first thing you're going to need when doing one of these guys is a jar. I got my dollar store skull jar that I bought around Halloween. Next up, you're gonna need some water. Now personally, I like to use creek water. I take this jug down there, fill it up, or rainwater. You know, lake water, ocean water is good, but if you want to, you can even use tap water. So we're gonna take this water, and we're gonna fill this jar about halfway up, simply because we have a lot of ingredients for this one. So right about there is good. Now, if you're doing this for yourself, all you need is one egg. But since I'm doing a mini collective return to sender, usually, you know, if you check out my profile, I do large collective return to senders where I have a bigger bowl and I use about 12 eggs. But for this guy, just because I'm including you guys in on this one, I'm going to use 3 eggs. Usually I would just use one for myself. If you have a couple family members you want to use it for, then add an egg for them. But for the most part, you just need 1 egg. So you're gonna crack it into the water, just like that. Next thing you're gonna need is some chili flakes right here. You just wanna pour that on top, get a nice little base going. Good enough. Now I like to add some ground chili powder. You don't have to do that, but you know, I like to go a little bit overboard when I'm doing these. So it's all about intention, right? So the egg is going to kind of represent you, and all the hot stuff we're putting in is to return it back with a little bit of, you know, oomph, right? So I like to add some ground chili powder. You don't have to add the ground cayenne, but I like to go a little bit overboard. This is also an extra step. I like to add some actual chili peppers to it. You don't have to do this. Now when it comes to hot sauce, you only need 1, but again, I like to add a few. I start with sriracha sauce. I call it my appetizer. Then I like to add a bottle of Tabasco sauce. Now, if you're just going to use 1 hot sauce, you want to make it a hot one. For me, this guy here, this one here is called the Red Serenero Reaper, which I find quite fitting. So if you're only going to use 1 hot sauce, make sure it's a nice hot one. Now, just a quick tip, the left side of your body is your receiving side. The right side of your body is your sending side. So whenever you're doing something that you're sending out, you want to use your right hand. So make sure that you're placing all the, you know, ingredients in with your right hand. Next up, you want to take some salt. This stuff here is just regular table salt. You're going to add it to your concoction, and this is to purify any negative energy that's been sent your way. So I'm just going to put a couple handfuls of this stuff in there. And lastly, we got some garlic powder. Now what this is gonna do, this is gonna protect you from any future, you know, negative energy being sent your way, evil eye, death spells, black magic, whatever you want, right? So we got our garlic powder here. Some people like to use black salt for protection. So that's it. Put your intention, you know, if you want to partake in this mini return to sender, just simply state that any negative energy sent your way is either going to be returned to sender, transmuted into love. I'm going to leave this outside. I like it to be out in nature to collect those energies. No lid. I'm going to leave it out for a few days, maybe 2 days, because tomorrow is my birthday and then the next day is a new moon. And that's all you got to do. And then when you discard it, you know, you can either flush it down the toilet And it's important as you're dumping it not to look, close the lid and then flush it. And sometimes when I'm doing the large collective return to senders, I like to just take it down to the creek and dump it, again, not looking. So that's it. If you want to partake, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. Thanks for watching.